Imagine a world without luxury fragrances, no delicate floral blends, no bold notes, none of those fancy perfume bottles you have in your collection right now. Scary, right? But what if I told you that one man was responsible for creating all of this, as well as shaping the modern day perfume industry as we know it? Meet François Coty, the father of modern day perfumery. Let's dive into his fascinating life, his groundbreaking creations, as well as his legacy that still perfumes the air around us. Pun intended. François Coty was born Joseph Marie François Spoturno. I hope I pronounced that correctly. On the 3rd day of May, 1874, just 3 days and 130 years before I was born. Do the math. He was born in the French city of Ajaccio, Corsica, which is also famously known as the birthplace of another great man, Napoleon Bonaparte. But between us fragheads, François Coty was greater. Although he was born to humble beginnings, he possessed a natural business spirit and an extraordinary olfactory sense. He was very good with his nose. Now, his rise to perfume greatness was by no means sudden or swift, but it was nothing short of revolutionary. In 1904, at the age of 30, François Coty created his first fragrance, La Rose Jacques Minon. But it wasn't just the scent that captured people's attention. The bottles were beautiful. You see, Coty had collaborated with renowned French glassmaker René Lalique, and they created elegant yet affordable fragrance bottles. Now, this alone wasn't enough to make perfumes accessible to the common man. But Coty discovered another groundbreaking creation. He was the first person to introduce synthetics into an original blend. If you want to know more about original mixes, synthetics, I have a video on that coming up. So click the subscribe button, click the bell icon, and stay tuned for more. Coty was the first person to do it, and that blew the competition out of the water because synthetics give the same exceptional quality but at a lower price. François Coty didn't just sell perfumes, he created a new standard for marketing them. You see, rumor has it that one day he made a whole batch of fragrances to sell, and he took them to a department store with the hopes that they would distribute his fragrance. But they refused, and in a stroke of genius, he smashed one of the bottles on the floor, and the commotion obviously gathered people together. And then what made him sell out that day was the scent. He used the bottle shattering to gather people, and then combined with the synthetics making it cheaper with the beautiful glass, he sold out in no time. Coty had the philosophy that smelling good should not just be for the elites, it should not just be for the richest of the rich, but should be accessible to regular people, much like yourself and myself. Unless you're royalty, then this doesn't apply to you. Perhaps Coty's most iconic creation was Cypher, which was launched in 1917. You see, Cypher was new at the time. It blended bergamot, oak moss, and patchouli in one scent, which was unheard of. This groundbreaking scent defined a new olfactory family, and then other perfumes began to follow suit, which led to the rise of a whole new fragrance genre. In fact, most of the oriental perfumes we use and love today took inspiration from one of Coty's creation called Emerald. So you see, even from that far behind or from that far back in history, it still influences till today. François Coty didn't just transform the perfume industry, he built an empire. Today, Coty Inc. is one of the leading beauty brands in the world, with its portfolio as diverse as having brands like Gucci, Calvin Klein, and Marc Jacobs in it. Though Coty himself passed away at the age of 60 in 1934, his innovations in perfumery, packaging, and even marketing are still referenced to this day. From luxury to mass market perfumes, his vision of making beauty accessible to all is still the cornerstone of modern day perfumery. So the next time you spritz your fragrance, next time you spritz your perfume, remember to thank François Coty for his ingenuity and his innovations. If you found the story as inspiring as I did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. for more fascinating insights on fragrance world and a few reviews here and there. I am Ayomide of Ayos Fragrance. See you in the next one.